I am home.
Because we don't want our hands tied by the law every time we have to make a decision. Yeah, but we won't be long. Just remember one. The world is changing around us. I agree. I have no idea why you're still wearing the same clothes you were wearing in the 70s. I'm not going to change your mind on this, am I?
Molly, you'd better be in bed when I get up there.
Coop, will you talk some sense into your husband, please?
Oh, I'm staying out of this one.
Right, on that note, I'll see myself out.
You and Carol still here for Sunday dinner?
Don't forget to pass that folder on to Sarah in the morning, okay?
Wouldn't miss it.
Thank you for being so respectful of the rules in our facility. You wouldn't believe the amount of people we have to tell to leave staff-only areas. Your next meeting is with Chance Crow very soon. Feel free to take a wander around. I'll be waiting for you over in the Meta Centre when you're ready to begin.
Right. I know most people couldn't be here today as it's the weekend, but I just want to thank everybody who was able to make it in. I guess I should start by saying that we will not be intimidated. That we will not stand without a fight. The people who stand against us, they don't want change. In fact, they fear it. And they won't stop until we fear it too. I'd also have to say that...
Oh, not this again.
Yeah, sorry. I have a letter here from Mrs. Foster. Many of you may have known her son, who was sadly lost in the attack. She writes, "My son was many things to me, and to those who knew him best. A loving brother, a good friend, and someone to make you laugh when times were at their hardest. I do not know all of you the way my beloved son did, but I like to think that all the things I saw in him, you also saw on a daily basis. Aaron wasn't the only person to be taken in that blast, but he is the only one I can talk about with any certainty. And that is to say this. He died knowing that every one of his colleagues will not let his death have been in vain. That the family he raised will not live in a world devoid of the presence of his actions. That his deeds whilst alive will live on through all of us in his death, and that we would not falter to do justice to his memory, to the memories of all the families affected in this terrible time. I do not know all of you the way my beloved son did, but I think fondly of you all, and I cherish the kindness you've shown our family in our time of need. Kindest regards, Jennifer Foster." Now, if we could all bow our heads, we'll observe a moment of silence.
Photo was taken the day before it all happened. How fragile a life can be. It can all shatter in an instant. The server room that held all the information destroyed. If only it had been that easy. Surface. It was hard to see anything. There were no obvious paths to take me to where Michael had been found. What was Michael even doing in there? He shouldn't have been. He should have come home from work, put Molly to sleep, and we should have been eating a curry on the sofa with a glass of wine, for God's sake. I couldn't understand it at the time. How had it come to this? We were talking about the future. That seems so stupid now, doesn't it? There's no way I could have known. hopefully help me find my way a little better. Some of the security was still engaged. All lives lost. James, he was round for dinner with Amy just 2 days before all this happened. Jake and Andrew in the basement. He'd cry out for help as Michael would pretend to be a... Entire floors torn into one another. They said Michael was found in. Did I cause this?
No magnetic data found.
Lives ruined. Torn. I woke up that morning, went to work and never returned. Michael's towels still sat on the floor where he left it. He should be the one doing it. I always told him to clean up after himself, he never listened. Bears were blown out. Pushed and clawed my way through. I had to see it. I had to see where I climbed a nail. It tore my jumper. Can you believe it? My husband was found in the room next door, and for a split second I actually paused to care about a torn jumper. Trapped. No exit. And they said all the metal was burning hot. He suffer. That's the not knowing, isn't it? That's what really haunts you. The Silhouette server. Somehow it had survived the blast. The irony of it wasn't lost on me. Pulling the cartridge out took me back to that night. The deep thud. The loss of power. Loss of hope. Burying Michael twice was almost too much to bear.